preparing.
And it's live! Here we
Yes,
are!
hello everyone. We are live. We are sisters like Angel
and Ally. And tonight we are doing our year-end special.
Yes, hello
What we're doing tonight
everyone.
is
We are live. Yes,
so what we're doing, we're actually not just the host for this evening, we are also the guest. And we have two special guests for this evening, right, Angel? We actually have
Yes.
one who is a celebrity stylist all the way in Manila, Philippines. And she's going to be here anytime soon. And we also have a very successful fashion model and also an actress in California, Miss Lee Faelnar. But before we bring them in, Angel, would you like to introduce yourself first to our audience?
Yes, hi everyone. I'm Angel Qinan. I'm an actress and I'm a registered nurse. And tonight, I'm your tech support. So, pabayaan nyo na ako kung meron kaming technical difficulties. But we are actually live already. So we're actually doing good. And I'm gonna bring in our two special guests. After Ally introduces herself, they're already waiting on our waiting room.
Exactly. So they are on the green room, just like what we do in a professional studio. And this is me. My name is AllyCat Castle. As you all know, I am a professional makeup artist for a major news network based in Washington, D.C. I am also a YouTube content creator. And for the channel AllyCat Castle, where I actually focus on funny makeup videos. And I'm also Angel's real life sibling, sister, and she's 3 years younger than me. But I'm the more immature one. So back to you, Angel.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say hi to those who are already on live stream, so Ali can also know that you guys are here. Hi, Kuya Ram. Hi, Tactical Gaming, and hi, Maricel Avalos. Hello, everyone. They're saying hello, Angel and Ali. Yay, I made it. Hi, Angel and Ali, and hi, Angel and Ali. And I'm gonna bring in our two co-hosts. Without further ado.
Exactly. Let's bring them in.
Welcome! Ayan, Miss Lite. And
Hello.
we're waiting for Ate Sonia to join in as well. So, Lee, we already introduced ourselves. So, why don't you introduce yourselves to our audience?
Viewers.
Hello, my name is Lee Faelnar. I'm Angel's trans mom, which defaultly makes me Ally's trans mom. Ano pa ba?
Trans grandma.
A trans grandmother.
Trans Lola.
Sorry. Trans Lola. Ano pa ba? Hi, Ate Sonia. Hi, Angel. Hi, Ally. I'm happy to be here. I'm an actor. I used to model.
I'm a supermodel. You're a supermodel. You're a lead delegate. You're Filipino American, and Ate Sonia is still connecting audio. So you have the floor, so you can talk more.
So basically, first and foremost, we want to thank you, Lee, for being here. You know, as you all know, Lee is actually one of our very close friends. She actually helped Angel and I during our transition period. And again, she's Angel's trans mother. So if you have any questions regarding about, how we transition as transgender women, Miss Lee has helped us a lot.
I think she's a very expert in that topic. So if you have questions about that, feel free to type it in too. And let me say hi to Kuya Emerson also. Hi guys, guys. Just kidding.
That's fine. Oh my God. Again, I love everyone regardless.
Yeah. So while we're waiting for Ate Sonia to connect, I'm actually wearing polka dots because in the Filipino culture, it signifies money. Like, di ba, yung mga bilog-bilog. And I want to thank, this is one of my Christmas loots from my Baba Cow. So, yeah.
Pretty. I try to wear polka dots, but like mine is like weird
oblongs.
Shapes. Yeah, it's like weird shapes.
So,
I'm just like,
so wait, while Ate Sonia is waiting for to connect to the audio, let's begin and then she's going to catch up. So the first question is the best thing of 2020. So what has been the best thing so far for you for 2020? And Lee, since you are our guest and technically our mother and my grandmother, what has been the best thing for you for 2020?
That's a loaded question.
Hindi ka nag-prepare.
Just do something quick, something easy, because all the four of us will answer this. So whatever pops in your head, or if you want to pass, then I can go to Angel.
Like the best thing, I guess, for me in 2020 is bringing forth a lot of truths about our country and how we handle things. And for me, that creates like that actually makes me know how to move as a human being more in this society that we live in today. So basically, yun yung pinaka, I guess, the best thing in 2020 is the silver lining nga. Ika nga ni Catriona the Great, is that silver lining.
Aww.
Wow. Speaking of Catriona Gray, you deserve a crown for that answer.
Exactly. How about you, Angel? What has been the best thing for you for 2020?
For me, I think the best thing for 2020 is a little bit similar to Lee, but because of the pandemic, it allowed us to adjust to it and really to stay together. Let's say with me and my bebeko at home, we became closer to each other because we don't have a choice. Like stick together pretty much every day, like stay at home together, because usually he travels for work, but during the pandemic he was not able to. And then kind of reconnecting with family despite not being able to travel there. For example, like I haven't visited mom and our family in New Jersey for the whole year, but I think it actually became closer to mom because with my drive to work now, I talk to her every day. So I think keeping good relationships despite not being able to travel to each other and be with each other, that's the best thing 2020 has brought me.
So I think Ate Sonia is now on.
Mabuhay!
So Ate Sonia, welcome. So Ate Sonia, can you please
Sorry.
introduce yourself? Don't be sorry. So can you please introduce yourself quickly?
Hello, I'm Sonia Agbayani, but you can call me Sonia the Only One. I'm from Manila, the Philippines, and maligayang Pasko sa inyong lahat.
Okay, so Ate
And
Sonia,
a fashion stylist, yes.
yeah. So Ate Sonia, we already started with the first question, and the first question is the best thing of 2020. So what has been the best thing of 2020 for you? If you can give us a quick answer.
The best thing in 2020, of course, aside from life, our health, our family together, and of course, I am opening and more in my spiritual life with God, and that's the best thing for 2020.
Wow,
Oh,
you were
I
able
love
to cross
that.
spirituality.
Okay, so now it's my turn to answer the question. So what has been the best thing for me in 2020? I think the best thing for me in 2020 is, again, like I want to continue what Lee said about the silver lining of 2020. In spite of what happened during COVID, of course, I was able to start my YouTube channel with, of course, my very cute cat Skittles. So we started that together, and I feel very blessed that I and Skittles, we were able to make a lot of content, doing makeup, doing singing, fighting for the causes that we believe in. So for me, that's like one of the best things that has happened to me in 2020. So our next question
Yes,
is...
wait lang. And AllyCat was born, diba? With that YouTube channel.
Correct. So AllyCat
But
Castle is the name of that channel, which was launched in April 26th. And actually, speaking of relaunching, and we also relaunched Sisters Like Angel and Ally this past June during this year, right?
yeah, so that's why I wanted to kind of stop you before going to the next question, because with the rebirth of Sisters Like Angel and Ally, I want to thank everybody who has been subscribing, because now we have 728 subscribers, and one of our videos had 15,000 views. So it's actually been a good year also for Sisters Like Angel and Ally. And of course, to everybody who's watching here, we are so thankful. And that's one of the best things that happened to us this year, which let me read the comments also from everyone. I think everybody can actually read it also, because you've been like messaging on the chat box also. So I see Ron S. Happy holidays from Philly. And I saw Ali reply, "Hi, Sir Ron." So I guess you could all see the chat also. So you feel free to also read the comments. And hindi na lang ako yung like
Hindi
the
ko
only one who can.
nakikita.
I'm not the
Hindi ko
only one.
nakikita.
I'm not Angel the only one.
Sonia is
But we
the
have
only
Sonia the only one.
Hindi ko nakikita. Saan ba
As much
yun?
as-
Teka
Wait.
muna. Hi, Angel. Hi, Ali. Hi, Miss Lee.
Hi, Miss Sonia.
Exactly.
And of course,
Wait.
Jared is here. Mabuhay. Maricel
Yeah.
Abalot, we love you more. That's what she commented. Hi, mom. Mom is here. And Nathaniel
Ram is
Peck
here.
is here. Hello, everyone. And please share also what best things have happened to you guys in 2020, so we could also be engaged with everyone.
Okay.
Yes.
Exactly.
Share
So we
lang.
can
Share,
ask us
share.
everything. So wait. So now let's proceed to the next question. So I think the best thing is quite, similar to the most thankful part of 2020. So let's just jump on to the third question, which is, what has been the hardest part about COVID and this pandemic? So let's start with Ate Sonia this time.
The hardest part?
Of
Yes.
COVID.
Ooh,
COVID.
COVID.
So not specifically 2020, but related to COVID.
The hardest part related to COVID is, especially in the first 3 months, is what is gonna happen to us. And since that is the time that it's very still, you don't know, is there a cure? Are we gonna die? Is this gonna be forever? Or what? Where are we going? What? And everything stopped. So
Right.
you're in all, what now? So I think the best thing is you always check yourself. You have to be still, and your family, your friends, and of course, pray. And that's how all you have to do is pray, and there's always hope despite
Right.
of what is happening.
Yeah, so basically, yes, like there were so much uncertainties, but thank you so much. That's very true. Having your friends, family, and having a strong faith is very important. So, Miss Lee, how will you answer that question? The hardest part about COVID and this pandemic?
The most challenging part of actually, I'm very like I think of myself as an empath. So I absorb like a lot of feelings and then I feel it. I feel like the hardest part of it is just seeing how angry people can be because like there's just a lot of anger that came forth during 2020, and it's not just because of the pandemic. The pandemic kind of added to it as well. So I feel like the most challenging part for me personally is just feeling all of that different feelings, and you can't actually try to connect face to face with somebody, hug someone, touch somebody. That
Interaction,
type of
yes.
physical connection, sometimes you need it so that you can have a release. And it's just
Mhm.
hard. So I think that's one of the most challenging parts, in my opinion.
Oh, I love that answer. That's definitely true. The power of touch has been missed by so many, including me. So, Angel, what's your answer to that question? Hardest part about COVID?
Um, I'm gonna piggyback a little bit with Ate Sonia na when it started, there's so many things that we don't know about it. There's so many information coming from the media, so much information coming from other people, and you don't know which one is correct and true. And because I work in healthcare, when the shutdown happened, I still have to go to work. And I actually had to process that also, like in terms of the oath I've taken in nursing, in terms of like do no harm, and 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 be able to help people with that profession. And I remember driving to work one time because I mean it's scary. It was scary. You don't know if you catch it, if you're gonna die. Because before you don't know, like because again there's so much information, like the people were talking about like yung mga high risk lang, but then some people are talking about like anybody, even younger people can also get it and then can die from it. So I think it's kind of processing that still gonna go to work, and I decided that I will continue to go to work. And if I get it, which I hope I don't, I'm ready for it. It's almost like I drove to work thinking, am I ready to die now if I will get this? Because there's so much unknown before. And at that time, I wasn't even directly caring for patients with COVID. It's a little bit farther. So I thought about like having a choice of actually quitting the job so that I don't have to worry about that. But it's deciding that you want to go to work still, and that it's, you know what, if I get it, I get it. And but I will continue to help as much as I can. And I actually ended up working in the COVID unit also for 1 week, and that was hard. Like I thought about those things again. And the hard thing also is I'm bringing it back home. If I do get it, then Matt, I don't know how much more at risk he is than me, but he usually is living more healthy or eats more healthy and exercises more than me. But I think that's the hardest part with me with COVID, is during the beginning when we didn't know a lot about it.
So basically, as you all know, just to continue about what Angel said, Angel is actually a registered nurse. She's a frontliner. So she basically has a responsibility to do, with the community. So Angel, thank you so much for basically, being a frontliner and for saving lives. As for me, the hardest part for me about COVID was just, being able to hear all these news of having so many people get affected, and since I'm very dependent on public transportation, thank God that I actually live a few blocks away from my job, that I just walk there, because if not, it would have been so scary, especially in the beginning that we started. Nobody still knew then if we could wear masks. It's only like after a few months that mask was it was it was only after a few months where they said that mask is essential to prevent passing on the the COVID-19, how do you call that, Angel? Can you help me?
Virus.
The virus. There you go. Thank you, Lee. So anyway, so that was like the hardest part for me. Now, what has been the silver lining for you about COVID? So do you want to start with this, Angel?
It kind of ties in with the first question for me, because I already answered that the silver lining is that we all were able to adjust to it. We all were able to adjust to the quarantine, on how to connect with each other, on how we show love for each other and everything. So I think that's the silver lining I have for it. I got the vaccine, at least the first dose of the second dose. So it seems like we know a lot more now, and there are steps going on to be able to move forward more in the 2021. But obviously it's all uncertain also still, but at least it's a little bit like maybe there's a chance. Although our hospitals are full, like our hospital is full now. So hopefully people are not like being more relaxed because of those silver lining going on.
Okay, so before we proceed to Lee and Ate Sonia, we just want to say, when it comes to Dylan, Tactical Gaming, he said that the hardest thing for him was not being able to hug his own grandmother, but he still had to go to groceries and pharmacy, right? Can you imagine before? It was really like scary to go to the pharmacies and grocery. You feel like you go there and you're like, oh my gosh, am I gonna get it? And then Miss Julie said that, like the silver lining was being able to spend time with the best friend and her husband, which is true. We appreciated our family more, especially if you live with them. And then Ate Maricel said that the challenging part for her was, being away from family. That's true. I haven't seen my family since December last year. But you know what, Ate Maricel and Kuya Nathan, thank you, because they are actually my chosen family here in Chicago. I mean, in Washington, D.C., and Eric says that he actually misses the face-to-face. Me too. I miss the face-to-face. But thank God for technology that we are here together. How about you, Ate Sonia? What has been the silver lining for you for COVID? If you can give us a quick answer for that.
Oo, the silver lining. Katriyo na ba ito? Ano ba, paano ba yan?
Just a quick one. Yeah, if you can answer the
A quick
English, because
one.
most of our viewers are in English.
A quick one. Well, as I say, it's all there. There's always hope. There's always hope. There's always hope. Despite the difficulty, everything's messed up. There's always hope. So we're so lucky that we are in this generation that there will always be, every problem will always be solved. Hindi pwedeng walang lunas. Merong lunas. So
I
hindi pwedeng
love
wala.
that.
Hindi pwedeng wala. Hindi pwedeng wala. 'Di ba? Hindi pwedeng wala. Lahat ng ano may lunas.
See, that is basically words from the celebrity stylist from the Philippines. Everything has a solution.
Yes,
So there's
everything
always
has a
hope.
solution.
Okay, so Ate Lee, Miss Lee, Angel's mother and my grandmother.
Trans Lola.
What's your answer to that? Silver lining.
I think I said it already.
Oh yeah, sorry.
In the beginning, but like, what can I say? I think it's just like, yeah, it did bring forth, it put forth more truths about like the human race in actuality. It's nice actually to see how other countries came together in order to curtail the pandemic early. And it's nice to see that like a lot of the countries that were able to do that have women leaders. And that's kind of empowering in a sort of way for me. Taiwan, for instance, Germany, New Zealand, all women leaders were able to make it so that the people that they serve aren't as affected. They might be affected financially, but at least they're not losing a lot of people. And I feel like that's like so important that they were able to do that. And just to see as an example of what my leaders that I want for the country that I live in, I think that's the silver lining for me as well.
Oh, I love that, Lee. Exactly. Like definitely there's like so many female leaders, in politics who's been very active. We're very lucky that we're actually in a time where, we can look up to them. And we as transgender women are women, right?
Yeah,
So
and now we have a vice president.
exactly the first
And of color.
biracial
But I,
vice president.
I want to add with that, like, so on the holidays, I was able to do a Zoom Christmas party with some of my friends in college, and one of them lives in New Zealand. And it was so nice to hear from her that it's so normal here. We hug each other, we beso with each other and everything. And I'm like, oh my God, I miss that. I wish you
Nakakamiss.
all have that.
Nakakamiss.
So like when
Nakakamiss.
she shared that, it was like it was kind of like, oh my God, I wish to go fast forward to that already here also. I also want to add, since you read some comments earlier, I know you read Julie's second comment, but her first comment for the hardest thing for her was losing family and friends and being unable to visit in face to face. Has anybody lost family or friends during the pandemic? Like for COVID related?
Great.
Okay, I think
Friends,
from the forum,
yes.
friends, definitely friends. I've actually seen, friends pass away, and it's been hard to see that. But, 2020 has been such a rough year, but then again, that's why we need to talk about these issues. We talk about, the challenges, but we also need to see the good side that has happened. Like, as for me, if I could answer by the way, I'm so sorry, Ate Julie, about that.
Yeah, I'm
About,
sorry, Ate Julie, for the
we're
loss.
so sorry. Our condolences to your lost family and friends during COVID. And thank you for sharing that. Yeah, may they rest in peace, and our condolences again. As for me, for silver lining, if I could just answer that question, um, I used to be very busy with work. Before, it did not stop from 5 days. I used to work more than like 9 hours a day, and sometimes I also work 7 days during the week. But during COVID, what happened was we got limited to working just like 5 days a week, and it got to limited to like 9 hours. So for me, that kind of like was a blessing in disguise, because now I did not have a reason anymore not to start my YouTube channel. So in a way, I was able to start that because of COVID. So that was like the silver lining for me. Now,
And speaking of YouTube channel, Tactical Gaming also mentioned if it wasn't for COVID, he probably wouldn't have started his YouTube channel. Actually, that's the silver lining for him. And his great grandmother passed away also during the pandemic, but it wasn't confirmed if it was COVID related or not. And then Karen retracted a message.
Oh,
I
I'm
think
sorry, Miss Karen.
she misses her college student. I think students. That's what
Right.
she wrote earlier. Sorry, I wasn't able to read it on time. But
And it's so hard. I know that for like a lot of kids, they really love going to school. But you know what? I think you know what. Once the vaccine is here, you know what? It's gonna get better. There's hope, and you know what? There's gonna be a brighter tomorrow. 2020 is almost over. 2021 is about to come. And if
a
we could
little
just
bit
like
of sacrifice more.
exactly. So now, the next question is, what advice do you have for yourself this year? Miss Lee, can we start with you?
Advice for 2021.
For you, for yourself, your advice for yourself, if you can give yourself an advice.
I guess just it's I it's just the same as how I live my life for as long as I remember. Whenever I move in love, then I move in a godly way. God is love, so I have to keep on doing that. Um, like that's my advice for me. I have to be gentle with myself. I shouldn't be as hard with myself when things don't go my way. If I feel depressed, then I need to sit with my feelings, and also learn how to manage it. Like I've done a lot of meditation and a lot of affirmations lately, and it's helping to make me have a more positive outlook in my life personally. Because as a performer, as an actor, everything like it feels like time is of the essence. I'm not sure if you can relate, Angel, but like time is of the essence. We're
I'm
not
forever
getting any
young.
younger. We're
Just
not getting any younger. So basically like my advice.
Imprevida. Imprevida.
Yes, fountain. Nahanap ni Angel lang fountain of youth.
Youth.
Oh,
So
Imprevida. Live forever.
thank you for that, Ate Lee. I mean, Miss Lee. How about you, Ate Sonia? How would you answer that question? What advice do you have for yourself?
My advice for myself is, as Miss Lee said, live your life as what you are living it, but be a better version of yourself, diba? And you no regrets. You learn from your experiences, and as she said, meditate and be still in everything that is happening, because you will be very focused if you are still. And as they say, you have to be very in close with your spirituality in God, because as they say, the truth, the way, and the life, diba?
I
And
love
everything will be there, there. As they say, God always sees us. He always thinks advance. Before we
Mhm.
pray, alam na niya kung ano yung
Exactly.
mga gusto natin sa buhay.
Okay.
Amen.
Oh, thank you for that, Ate Sonia. Ate Sonia, so much hope and so much faith, right? Faith, hope, and love. Well, I just wanna say before we proceed to Angel and I, to Sir Ron of Philly, he said that two of his family members and several veterans were lost due to COVID. But the silver lining that is that he was able to speak and preside over their funerals as a proud moment for him. So Ron, again, I'm very sorry to hear that. Our condolences to the two family members that you've lost, as well as the several veterans who have lost their lives. But thank you so much for speaking, and giving hope and giving your word, in these hard times. And by the way, I just talked to Sir Ron last night. He's actually my mentor uh, from Philly, and he's actually he served our country. He's a veteran. So Sir
thank
Ron, thank you
you.
so much for being our hero, for everything that you do, and for supporting us, and supporting for our communities and everyone. And Ate Karen actually said that be brave to face the unknown, to learn new things, and even if you're scared with everything, you will still push forward with God's help. I'm getting emotional. That's true. I'll see later why I'm getting emotional. But before that, Angel, can you answer the question? What is your advice to yourself?
For 2021. So I mean, I worked a lot more in 2020. Interestingly, because I work as a nurse. So I saw 2020 as kind of like not a time that we were not able to take vacation, a time that we were not able to spend as much. So it actually became a time for me to save a lot of the earnings that I guess I work for this year. So for 2021, I'm excited to see where that kind of foundation will bring me, like in terms of when traveling is already allowed, when I can pursue acting more, because this year obviously it was put on the side. So I actually have this year-end class like related to acting, and my theme for this coming year is I have arrived, press play. So I'm looking forward to 2021 in terms of kind of just soaking in everything and kind of enjoying 2021. So I think whatever we learned this year that we weren't able to do, once we are able to do them, then just enjoy it and be happy. And that's what I look forward for in 2021.
Oh, I love that, Angel. Well, before I answer the question, I just want to say I love what Eric said. If anything, the pandemic has not affected me, but to push me more forward with my drawings. By the way, Eric Dillman is an amazing portrait artist, and he's based in New Jersey. Please check him out. So, Eric, if you could just write that down, your information there, so everyone can see your drawings. And he actually had like a drawing of me, a portrait. Oh my God, I love it so much.
Hi,
And
Eric.
and then so basically he does a lot of beautiful portraits and beautiful pictures of people. And then Tactical Gaming said, my best advice for myself is to keep pushing through the hardships. Or as Dory from the movie Finding Nemo would say, just keep swimming.
I'm
That's so
swimming.
cute.
I'm swimming.
Oh, and of course, Miss Julie never missed a chance to say hello. Oh, hello. Thank you so much for being
Hello.
here with us. So if I could answer that question, what
And
advice
speaking
could
of
I
like pasting something, so Eric, if you paste it there, and Life in Plastic also mentioned about starting the YouTube channel as his silver lining. So please paste all of your YouTube channel links also on the chat room
Right.
so that you can visit them later. Sorry, Ali.
So as for me, to answer the question, what advice do you have for yourself? Well, basically, the best advice that I could give for myself is I'm wow, I'm having a mental block. The best advice, well, I need to sometimes learn how to stop and just smell the roses. I have a tendency to be super, super busy and just do things. And sometimes I forget to stop and smell the roses. But I'm very thankful for COVID. Because of COVID, I was able to spend time with Skittles more. And I was able to like do so much with him on YouTube and really spend a lot of time with him. And I just love him so much. As you all know, he's like the joy of my life. He's my life. And I've never loved anyone the way I loved him. So the next question would be, what has been the most challenging part that you've experienced lately? So if this is not about COVID, perhaps this is about the past 3 months or the past month or the remaining days of like 2020. So if we could start, Angel, do you want to start that question?
Challenging part.
Yeah.
Wala. There's no challenging part in the last few. No, I'm teasing. But I mean, it's not so recent. It's pretty much around June, July, and that's when I lost my job. So that's I think that's the most challenging thing that happened to me more recently, because that job I held for 10 years and I transitioned there. I built a lot of relationships. I look up to my director. I mean it has helped me a lot. And just the fact that the department closed, it means those connection won't happen anymore. Plus, I think I got really, really, really hurt that because I felt like I gave more than what I'm expected at that job, and being let go was a personal thing. Like I took it personally because I feel like I'm a nurse. They could have placed me somewhere, you know. I mean, it's a hospital system. It's not just that department. So, I mean, letting me go is almost like saying I'm not capable of doing the other positions also. And that's at least what I was thinking about. But and I felt like when I started kind of asserting those things that I valued my position and what my contribution is to the company, I felt like, am I like being pushy, or am I gonna like ruin some of the friendships I've had with my bosses? And I kind of really have to step back and constantly reassess that. And it was hard for me because I don't want to ruin the relationships also. You know, like you know how what they would say, don't burn bridges and this and that. So I had to assert myself, but I also don't want to end up not knowing what's going to happen with me in the future. To make the long story short, I was able to go back and I studied hard and I got my certification. So actually seeing that I value my position and what I can do for the company actually helped me push forward in achieving like those certifications and getting a job back. And when I actually went back to work on the medical floor, I actually saw how the hospital system was also hurting because they're also not making money during the COVID. Because even though you would think that a lot of patients would go to the hospital also could not get the other like elective surgeries and other things that they are, and then a lot of the nurses quit and this and that. It's a whole new kind of department, and I felt bad again, kind of like that I asserted myself to get back in. But in the
Well,
end, I was doing it because I was thinking of what's best for everyone, and I feel like you know, it helped me kind of get to where I am. At least I have no regrets in what's going on.
yeah, and that's actually, yeah, I just answered the question that's actually related to that, like the next one to that, which is that's actually how you rise up from the challenge, which you actually push yourself. You actually got yourself to be educated even more. And that's the great thing about education, is that your education is something that people cannot take away from you. It will just make you move forward. On that note, our veteran Sir Ron said, you're gonna like this, Angel. From a former member of the United States Army Medical Corps, I thank all our frontline medical workers. And that's you, Angel. You are a nurse. We stand by you. We stand for you, and you remain in our prayers. Oh my God. See, like while you were answering that, actually, veteran Ron actually put that out. And we just want to say hi to Edward Pelayo. Edward is actually an amazing singer. He's based in the Philippines. He's like one of my best friends. Hi, Edward. Nice to see you. So if I could answer that question, what has been the most challenging part so far lately for the past 3 months of me during 2020? I'll just go straight to the point. Guys, I actually lost my cat Skittles on Christmas Eve, December 24th. I've had him for 10 years. The previous owner had him for 3 years. I've never thought, I thought before that the only things you will learn, or usually you'll only learn from humans. But when he passed away, I didn't realize how much he has taught me. He taught me, first and foremost, if I could just share one, to be strong. I almost did not have the energy or the motivation to do anything. But as they say, it's easier for the ones who go. It's harder for the ones who remain. Though we may grieve, and it's normal to grieve, we also have to face the reality that that's life. Life comes and it goes. And that's the reason why I want to say we need to also focus on the moment, focus on the now, because now is important. All of you who are here, everyone who's watching, I appreciate all of you because you are the ones who basically pushed me to be here. And I want to thank all of you for loving Skittles. This morning I actually recorded 2 episodes. One for Sisters Like Angel and Ally, where I'm actually sang songs for Skittles. It was hard, but I have to also celebrate him. And through music, as you all know, I love to sing, is how I can share my experiences with Skittles. And I also actually wrote an obituary in a letter format form entitled In Memoriam, Sprinkles of Skittles. And that I'll be sharing on my channel, AllyCat Castle. And I'll be sharing how we met and how a cat could change my life. And I just want to say again, I know that this is quite like a long answer. In a way, you know what? I'm very thankful because he just did not want to be late for God's birthday. He wanted to be up there. The best birthday ever in the world. Because he wanted to make sure he can eat all the food and not be sick and not be in pain anymore. So Skittles, I know you're here. I know you're around. It's so hard doing this without you. Because usually you would watch me. I want you to know I love you with all my heart. And I will see you when the time comes when I cross the Rainbow Bridge and we go together to heaven. Okay.
We love you, Skittles. We love you, Ally.
Yeah, thank you. How about Lee? How about you? Is there any challenging part that you've experienced lately? Or Ate Sonia, has there been...
The tension. The tension mag-follow. The tension mag-follow sa'yo.
Ate Sonia, how
ang,
about
ang
all of you
hirap
from the
ang hirap
Philippines?
sundan
Ate
ang hirap
Sonia?
sundan nung susundan ko. Paano ba to? Paano ba may hugot ko?
Let me read comments while you
Oh yeah,
both
let's
think
read comments
about.
first.
Let me read comments while you both think about like what's been hard lately. Okay, Tati. Just keep on swimming. The lock.
Well, Eric
the
said,
lockdowns been okay.
Eric said, our pets make our houses feel like a true home. And it's true. If not because of Skittles, my house won't be a home. I actually have his bed right here. I actually embrace this every night. And I smell it all the time because I miss him so much. So whatever it is, guys, that could remind you of that special person, they are in our hearts forever. So even if I know that he may be physically gone, he will be forever in my heart. So if you have the chance now to tell all the people in your life how special they are to you, if you have the chance to kiss them, to hug them, do it now because you don't know when the game is over.
I agree with that. And hugs to you from
Yes.
Karen Pineda. Memories of love last in our hearts forever. That is always good. R.I.P. Skittles. Be at peace from Ron. R.I.P. Skittles from Kuya Jared. So sorry. Our pets are often the closest living souls in our lives from Julie. Rest in peace, Skittles from Tactical Gaming. I don't know what I would do without my Gretchen from Jared.
Oh, by the way, Gretchen is a very, very cute dog. I actually love Gretchen. She's a small dog and she's such a diva, just like the Barbies of Jared. So you could have to check out Jared's channel, Life in Plastic, where he reviews all Barbies. So yeah. So
She's my the Pomeranian, I guess. So very cute.
exactly. Okay, so Lee, are you ready to answer that question?
Most challenging
Yes.
recently.
Recently, or if there's
Or like
anything, or if there's none, that's fine too.
Or maybe something big the last 3 months. Or
I I think it's life. Life continues regardless of the if there's a pandemic or not. It just continues. So like the challenging part is just to keep calm, like that the not to get angry and not to, because things are gonna be changing and you have to just adapt. So like it's hard not to be angry sometimes when stuff doesn't go your way, you know. And then like also it's hard not to be super angry, like just like for me, like sorry Ali, I'm just gonna like say something for like when your cat passes away, that's very very hard, and you don't like, I would love to be able to, you know, be with you and give you a hug and stuff like that, and like that's hard. But I also like know like science wise, stuff matter doesn't go anywhere, it just changes its form and it becomes energy. And now Skittles is part of your energy, as he's always been. So I think like that's one thing that helped me be okay when my father passed away, is like he's part of me now, and the best way for me to um give at least honor to his legacy is to live like a life that others would see as good and loving and caring. So I think like I think for me, like lately the challenge is how can I still keep that goodness, that lovingness, despite everything that's going on. That's it.
And that's the reason why Lee is our Angel's trans mother and my trans
Ngayon, pwede ko na siya
grandmother.
bigyan ng corona.
Because she's full of wisdom. And yes, she's also a beauty queen. Now, speaking from the beauty queen herself, Miss Manila's prettiest,
Hala,
Miss
hala, hala.
Sonia Agbayani. Ate Sonia,
Yes.
how about you?
Yes, my motherly.
Okay, Ate Sonia, how would you answer that question?
I will answer that before anything. Of course, we are sad. Skittles is now in cat heaven with with our Lord, and of course, Skittles saved you, dear. Skittles saved you. That's what animals are. They save us from what will happen to us. I believe in that. They are our guards. They are our guardians. So he's still there. So challenging. Every day is a challenge. Magluto ka, you cook, it's a challenge. You go out, it's a challenge. Di ba? Every day is a challenge, and you always fight ka lang laban. You always fight for it. And of course, for the past 3 months, that there's the pandemic. The only challenge that I can think about was, of course, yung your work, yan yung mga normal things, i-worry mo yung challenge, the work, the finances, and of course, when people you love get sick, di ba? Yan yung challenge. And how will you do it during itong pandemic? So, yan yung challenge. And of course, sabi nga ni Miss Lee, we are legacies of our people who passed away, our loved ones. So we continue and we give that energy to those people who are in need, especially in your loved ones, in your friends. So challenge, every day is a challenge, and with or without pandemic, it's a challenge. Especially ang mga trans, there's always a challenge, but we
See,
fight.
And that's the reason why Miss Sonia is Manila's prettiest. Exactly, because she overcomes everyday challenges in life. Okay,
Every day,
proceed,
every day.
Before we proceed, we
And
just
time
want to
check,
say
we
some
only have 9 minutes left, okay?
I know. Yeah, we just want to say from T Glass, hi Ali, it's Patrick. Hi Patrick. And then Karen also said, most challenging lately is to face and deal with the physical aches and pains of getting old. Going to the doctor hospital during pandemic and finding out I have an enlarged liver is a really reminder. Well, Ate Karen, we want you to know we love you. And don't worry, I'm sure that all the health workers, the frontline workers, are doing their very best to take care of you. And if we could be here to send our emotional support to you, we're sending you our virtual hugs, our virtual love, all the way from here. We love you, Ate Karen. Okay, so since we have 9
And
minutes.
Eric said, say a prayer to patron of saint of animals,
Oh,
Saint Francis of Assisi.
exactly. Oh, thank you, Eric. I actually just went to church a while ago, and oh my gosh, I was crying there the whole time. But thank you for that, Eric. Yeah, I'll be praying to Saint Francis of Assisi. I actually love one of his songs as well.
Yeah,
Okay,
so maybe
so
when you
since
go
we
to New York, visit Saint Francis of Assisi.
yeah. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, can you please ask us like your final question from like in our live chat or so. But one of my questions as well is, how about what's your advice to the world? If you can just like give us like a quick advice or to your community, like something, something quick. Maybe let's start with Lee, can you start?
My advice to the world, again, love. That's it. Quick.
Oh, I
quick and
love it.
easy.
Exactly.
That's
Love,
it.
just like God is love, right?
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Like I'm actually like happy right now because I know that God embraced Skittles and Skittles like knowing him, he always does that. Okay, Ate Sonia, what is your advice to the world or to the universe rather?
As to the universe, to the world, to the international, at pabamutya ng Pilipinas, and of course, as Miss Lee, God is love and respect, and of course, we should always have respect to people, and and just keep on praying, and everything is messed up, but as I've said, if it's messed up, it's gonna be clean. So a clean mind, a clean perspective, and lot of realization. So that's all. And as they said, always be, you have to look out for something more in this world. So just be ready and be still. Sabi nga ni Miss Lee, just be ready and be still.
I love that. Okay, before we proceed to Angel and before I proceed to my answer, we just want to say I love what Miss Karen said. Take care of yourself first. Self-care is very important because how can you take care of someone if you don't take care of yourself? I also love what Sir Ron said. I'm old, but baby boomers rock. Baby boomers rock! If not because of him, he's not going to be able to take care of a Generation X like me, giving me an advice. And then Ate Karen also says, don't judge others because you don't know what they're going through. That's very true. Don't judge a book by its cover, similar to that. And Mr. Ron said, understand yourself and you will understand others. And Tigla said, I know Skittles well, will be missed. Thank you so much. Okay, Angel, how can you answer the question? Advice to the world.
My advice is to cheer up. Cheer up, everyone. 2020 is almost over, so it will be nice to end it happy. And at least it's gonna, if not, at least it's gonna be over. So it's gonna be 2021. So cheer up. Hopefully this weird year will be
Cheers.
part of our past.
Cheers.
That will bring us a better future.
Okay, so if I could answer that question,
Cheers
first
to
I
that.
think, you know what? Cheers to that. I think since we're here, I'm just actually in the moment. Jesus' birthday just like finished, so happy birthday, Jesus! And I know we're just here to spread love. So hopefully like it's okay for us to share also some of our faith as we like celebrate everyone's beliefs and faiths. If I could just say, God will make a way where there seems to be no way. He works in ways we cannot see. He will make a way for me. He will be my guide. Hold me closely to his side with love and strength for each new day. He will make a way. He will make a way. So my advice to the world, just like what everyone said, let's give love and let's just be there for each other. Let's spread kindness and let's tell someone how beautiful they are. You don't know how that could make someone smile. And if I could just close this before we promote anything,
And I
can I
think
actually
have
just
faith and God will make a way.
yes? Can I
that's it.
actually just say a prayer?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Of course.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Lord, thank you so much for this evening. For this year, 2020, we offer to you everything. This is the first time I think that we're doing something in prayer. And we're very thankful to, of course, very special guest for tonight, Angel, Miss Lee, Miss Sonia, all of our viewers, both the ones who are with us today and all that who will be watching us this. Please bless all of us, all of our families, all of our friends, all of the people that we will be meeting. Please make us an instrument of your love, of your faith, of your hope, of peace. That whatever problems that will come to us, we know that there's a reason for that, and that you will not give us problems that we will not carry. And Lord, please take care of Skittles as well. Please embrace him and tell him how much I miss him and love him. And I will continue his legacy that he has taught me. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, guys. How about anything you want to promote, Lee? Can you please promote your channel and everything?
Miss JHarlee Talks, of course, on YouTube. And then, like, honestly, I would really like to promote trying to get to know your, if you know somebody who's a trans person, a trans folk, if you want to become an ally, make sure to ask them questions coming from a place of really love and open-mindedness. Something that I really want to promote to everyone who's viewing. Thank you for supporting sisters like Angel and Ally. They have been showing you guys a lot of wonderful lessons about the community. And thank you, Angel and Ally, and more power to you guys and your channel, especially this coming 2021. I know it's going to be great. We're claiming it and it's going to happen.
Okay. We're not sure if Sonia is gonna come back, but please support her Instagram channel, Sonia the Only One. She's a celebrity stylist in the Philippines. So if you want to be styled by an amazing person, please just message her. She has such a big heart and she's an amazing woman. You can also direct message her on Facebook, Sonia Agbayani. So there, we promoted her. Instagram, Sonia the Only One, and her Facebook direct message, Sonia Agbayani. Angel, can you please promote?
Yes, well, keep watching Sisters Like Angel and Ally. Thank you for all the subscribers and the viewers. And for any of my projects, I'm sure I'm going to announce it on Sisters Like Angel and Ally. I shot a new short film lately, but I don't know when it's going to come out. And just keep watching, and I'll probably post my own videos on the channel also with my own experiences. I just haven't had the time yet, but thank you very much everybody for watching. Thank you for being part of our 2020. Thank you for being part of helping us stay connected, even though we're not able to hang out with each other personally. Thank you.
And as for me, it's AllyCat Castle. I'll be signing off the year, with Skittles in my heart. Oh my God, that's what I've learned tonight. Just like what Lee said, it's the energy that Skittles, has given me. So Skittles, I know you're in heaven, but you're also in my heart. Exactly. And please support AllyCat Castle, my channel. And this week, I'll be actually, again, posting a video, hopefully Tuesday, my singing video for Skittles. And then my obituary for him, celebration of Skittles' life, entitled Sprinkles of Skittles. That's going to be hopefully for Thursday, on like New Year's Eve. And Ate Sonia,
Hello.
just
My
promote
God,
yourself. We've
sorry.
already promoted ourselves, so just promote yourself for the last time.
Sorry.
So we are saying
Okay,
goodbye.
just
Oh, it's
promote
okay, Ate
yourself.
Sonia. So we are saying goodbye. So why don't you promote something? We promoted a little bit of your Instagram and
Thank
your Facebook,
you.
but please promote.
I'm promoting Sonia the Only One. I'm a fashion stylist. So despite these things, so I'm still styling virtually. So just follow me on Instagram, my Facebook fan page, and of course I'm more active on those accounts and sometimes in Facebook. And one of the best things that happens in 2020 is meeting the sisters, Ally,
Yes.
Angel, and Miss Lee. And as
Yes,
I've
Ate
said before
Sonia.
in my first interview, you were the light. You were one of the light in my darkness in those times. So maraming salamat and God bless sa inyong lahat. At God bless. And we
God
will
bless
see each
Ate.
other soon. Yes.
Exactly. Oh, and actually, by the way, before we close, we just want to say again, everyone said like a Happy New Year, everyone, Happy 2020. We all love you, and Amen. Yes, Sir Ron and everyone, and also oh, thank you, Ram, Skills, and Lola playing together now in heaven. Exactly.
And of
Oh, hi, Lola
course,
in heaven,
and
and
of course,
again to all of you, thank you
can I have
so.
more?
Yeah,
Can
sure,
I have
go ahead.
more? I want to thank the people that made me not invisible this year. Sa lahat that made me not invisible. So, alam na nyo kung sino yan, and I love you from New York, from lahat kayo who made me not invisible this year. Salamat sa blessings, and you know who you are. And God will bless you 1,000 times, 1,000 more for helping me. Marami pong salamat. Di ba?
And to all of you, to all of our guests, thank you for supporting sisters like Angel and Ali, where we highlight not just individuals, but the rest of the community, the rest of you. Back to you, Angel, to close the show.
Yes, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share with everybody and keep tuning in. And
Can we
I
vote
am
in?
Angel Qinan. And introduce yourselves again.
I'm Sonia, the only one.
I'm Lee Faelnar.
And I'm AllyCat Castle with Skittles in my heart.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you very much, everyone, for
Let's vote in.
watching.
Let's vote in.
Bye.
Thank you, Angel.